Odell Beckham Jr. is the top earner in sponsored Instagram as far as the NFL goes. You notice the four guys behind him are the quote-unquote franchise-type quarterbacks. Tom Brady, Russell Wilson, Cam Newton, Patrick Mahomes. Odell, those are sponsored Instagram posts, and it's via Pickwise Instagram list is where is the source for that. But again, I find it fascinating that, sponsors, brands want to align with Odell Beckham Jr.
I think it's important, and I don't know if people really grasped this, but before he came here, when the Browns traded for him, he is the superstar of superstars among NFL players. He is, maybe not quite LeBron James level, obviously, but he is that type of superstar in the sports world. And you've just got to think, there was a time you go to any playground and a kid makes a one-handed catch, and what did they call it? An Odell. That's how big of a deal he is. The kids who maybe even didn't follow the NFL or love the NFL, they knew you make that one-handed catch out on the playground, that's an Odell. This guy is a bona fide, legitimate superstar. And maybe that's been forgotten over the last couple of years because he hasn't maybe put up the numbers or put up the highlights that we got to expect when he was in New York. But he is right up there among, he's the biggest superstar of superstars in the NFL. And if he comes back and plays like he did with the Giants, he's going to ascend to that level again.
Yeah, that question. And that just means really good things for Baker Mayfield and the Browns offense. Nick Chubb, you name anybody because you're adding a legitimate number one receiver into that mix. And there aren't too many of those guys in the NFL.
Right. And that there was a time when he was in the discussion for, is he the best receiver in the NFL, or at least definitely top 5? And again, that's fallen off. But there was a time when you could make the case, hey, maybe this guy's the best or the most dynamic receiver in the game. And I think he can back to that now that Baker Mayfield has figured things out. And now that Kevin Stefanski kind of knows how he wants this offense to look, and he's ready to kind of take that next step and take this offense to that graduate level.